everybody. Welcome back to the Huddle. Scott Taylor, John Mackey. Another week of spectacular guests and great football. And your buddy and mine, Buck Pierce, is going to kind of headline this show. Yep, Buck from the Huddle. Just an outstanding guy, isn't he?
He's a Winnipegger. Can we call him a Winnipegger?
He's a Winnipegger. Full-time Winnipegger now.
Absolutely.
Well, he's been pegged. Laurie got him.
That's right.
Congratulations to her, by the way. You went to the social. Good time.
I did. Oh, great time. It was a great time.
And the Down's a good spot, isn't it?
Yeah,
kind of
yeah. I got to reconnect actually with an old friend that I played against, James Green, who's off to Ottawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him there, and so he was talking some smack to me.
Good.
Back when it was great.
You deserve a little smack every now and again.
Yeah.
We've also got the boys from the Pirates are on.
Yeah.
Matt Garfield is on, Zach Greenburg is on, and you've got a new friend, a new football player, a quarterback that you're going to be coaching this year at the University of Manitoba. Cody interviewed him, Ashton MacKinnon.
Ashton MacKinnon, 6'6". He comes from the Mount Doug high school program, which was ranked #1 by Canada Football Chat. He's got a tremendous arm on him, and what's really, really rare about him is that a guy at 6'6", he can move and he can run, and I truly believe that we can use him in our system and the way that we have our quarterback being mobile, and he's going to be behind Jordan Yance along with a lot of other quarterbacks that we're recruiting.
Now, how many quarterbacks will you have at camp, do you think?
Well, the hope is 5. I'm looking at the number 5 for camp when we open up in spring ball.
Can you divulge any names other than Yance and McKinnon?
Well, we're certainly after Drennan Bush. We're very close to signing Drennan Bush. He's like I think he's probably one of the best products that we have here in Manitoba. I've worked with him with the Team Manitoba at the U18 and even in the off season, and I really, really hope that he keeps on progressing forward into the university ranks, and we're very excited to have him if he commits, of course. And then as well, Foster Martins is on the roster as well. So
there's 4.
we got a crew of guys coming in. So
going to be fun.
It's going to be great.
We're going to talk to Buck first. Speaking of quarterbacks.
Yeah. Hey.
Buck Pierce was coming up right now. We're going to talk about BC Lions. We're going to talk about getting married. We're going to talk about being a Winnipegger.
Are you going to give him 10 questions?
I think so, probably.
All right.
Yeah, likely. Buck Pierce is next. This is The Huddle. Scott Taylor, John Mackey. We are football in Manitoba, community created, right here on Shaw TV. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to The Huddle. Scott Taylor and my guest for the second consecutive week. We're lucky here at The Huddle. We have Buck Pierce, quarterback of the BC Lions. Buck, what have you been doing in the offseason?
Man, it's been a very, very busy offseason. Obviously,
Well, a wedding will do that for you.
Yeah, you know what? It's been probably one of the most different off seasons as I've had, but all the same training, than everything. Nothing major after the season that I really had to look after. So that's always nice. You're not really rehabbing a major part of your body or anything like that. So it's just we took a little bit of time off in early December, just to kind of catch your breath after 18 weeks of the
craziness.
Season.
That is a long season, isn't it?
It's extremely long.
Because when you come out of college and play in the CFL, it's got to be a bit of a shock for guys.
It is, because you're used to playing a maximum of 10 to 11 games, maybe 12 with a bowl game, but it's a big change.
The NFL is 16 and the CFL is 18. That's a big season.
It's huge, and then you had the 2 preseason games, and then a possible, 3 playoff games. That's a lot of football and
that's why a lot of people wonder about kids coming out of college, and they go, gee, they just can't play a full season in the CFL. Well, it's basically 2 seasons.
Yeah, and those guys hit a wall, mentally and physically. It's a job. Anytime you go from, being an amateur into any professional setting, you're learning. You're learning for a while. That's why they have interns, and that's why, people, let you, test the water before you jump all the way in. So, they're learning, how to be pros. Also, trying to keep their bodies up for 18 weeks of, professional football. So it's a big jump. So, after the season, it's very important to take yourself, get away, and just
think about something else.
Yeah. So, what?
But now you're back in the gym.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you look now in better shape than you did last year, and last year you looked in spectacular shape.
You know what? I feel good. That's that's the most important thing, you know, is that you feel good and you feel healthy, and you know, you're taking care of your body, and I'm right where I want to be at this point in my training. You know, I've been in the gym a lot since it's been so cold. You know, I've been indoors. I have gotten out and done some skiing and done some skating. You know, I'm still.
What, the Lions let you ski?
Oh yeah,
that must be a
that,
BC
man.
team.
I can do all that. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, I'm out being active, you know, in this weather. So, yeah, it's been a good off season. You know, along with, you know, playing the wedding and
running a business.
You know, yeah. Also, you know, running the restaurant. So that's it keeps me going. You know, busy's always you know, good to be.
Next year, you go into a BC Lions team that has Travis Lulay.
Yeah.
And yourself. What's going to happen? Have you talked to Wally? Have you talked to the coaching staff? What's going to?
Yeah, you know, I mean, Travis is their guy. You know, and that's obvious. You know, I'm at a point in my career where you know, I'm there to, you know, help and give support and step in and play a handful of games if I need to. And I'm completely fine with that. You know, I want to help, you know, win a championship, and going into my, you know, 10th professional season is a huge accomplishment for me.
Yeah, it really is. A lot of people don't understand that for most players in the CFL, 2.5 years is about as long as it goes.
Well, the average career, you know, is you know, right around 3 years, you know, 2.5, and you know, to be going into my 10th, you know, a little kid from Northern California, you know, it's pretty impressive, you know, and I have to look back and you know, definitely, you know, remember, you know, what it takes to, you know, get here and then stay here for this long. So, you know, that's been good. So, you know, I'm at a point now to where, you know, I'm going to be there for Travis and helping him, and you know, help, you know, breaking down offenses and letting him, you know, go out there and play. You know, and that's so important to have a guy, you know, on the sidelines next to you as a quarterback, and being a former, you know, a guy that's played the position, you know, also on the roster, you know, helping him do stuff, and that's, you know, huge. That's huge.
I also understand that now my kids run Warrior Dashes,
Yeah.
and they run these mud runs and these crazy marine runs. You're going to get into the mud running deal.
Yeah, man, we're actually going to do a Tough Mudder, you know, the end of April, and it's
where?
Down in Las Vegas.
Oh, nice! It's a good place to do it.
Yeah, it'll be at Lake Las Vegas. So you know what, I'm extremely excited about it, and you know, I'm always up for, you know, any kind of competition, and I'm getting my endurance training up right now. So you know, it's anywhere from about 10 to 12 miles, you know, as a run with 20 some obstacles in between. So, you know, it'll be fun. You know, I'll have my brothers out there and brothers-in-law, so it'll be a good time.
When you finish playing football, and we've just finished the Winter Olympic Games, has anybody come to you and said, "Buck, time to push a bobsled"?
You know what? I've actually said, I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that. You know what? I'm not built for that, I don't think. You know,
but you're a competitive guy. You don't want to quit doing stuff when you're done. You're a basketball player, a football player.
I want to do the biathlon.
Okay.
I want to do the biathlon. Yeah, because I really like, you know, cross country skiing, and I think I'm a pretty good shot with a rifle as well.
Next biathlon, well, you'd have to get a Canadian citizenship. You'd have to do it for Canada, because the United States has some pretty good biathletes. Canada doesn't.
Okay, yeah,
done. Canadian.
Done.
Or be a Norwegian and win all the medals. Buck Pierce, quarterback, British Columbia Lions. His next career, Olympian. I think that'd be cool.
Biathlon.
Yeah.
Biathlon gold medalist, 2018.
For now, Grey Cup next year.
Sounds good to me.
Buck Pierce, thanks so much. 2 weeks in a row we've had Buck. It's been great. This is The Huddle. We are football in Manitoba and community created right here on Shaw TV. Welcome back. Scott Taylor, Buck Pierce. We don't often do 10 questions with anybody other than the high school guys. But when you get Buck Pierce on the show, you got to play 10 questions. I've altered the questions. They aren't the same questions that I give to the high school guys. Okay. But they're close.
All right.
Close. Favorite music, type of music?
Oh, country western.
You're a country guy.
Country guy.
Okay. Favorite TV show? The Huddle.
The Huddle / Seinfeld.
Okay, Seinfeld's pretty good. Favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie of all time, Forrest Gump.
That's interesting. Favorite entertainer?
Favorite entertainer? So it could be anything. I mean,
Kenny Chesney,
sports
Keith
figure.
Urban. No, I'm going to ask you about sports figure.
Oh, okay. You know, I saw Willie Nelson in concert.
Oh, that'll do it.
You know, so
You're old school.
I thought he was great.
You're not new country. You're
you
old
mentioned,
school country.
you know, Kenny Chesney and Keith Urban. No, we got to go farther back than those guys.
So right back to the Outlaws, right back
Exactly.
to Merle Haggard.
The
and all those
Highwaymen,
guys. Yeah.
you know, Poncho and Lefty.
Oh. Your favorite pregame meal?
Favorite pregame meal? Man, the only thing I usually always eat before a game is Subway.
Do you like it?
Subway sandwich.
I mean, not to knock Subway, but like it's not pasta.
$5
or
footlongs, man. This is the CFL.
CFL, Canadian Football League, everybody. Favorite sport other than football?
Favorite sport, basketball.
And you're
basketball.
still a bit of a player too, aren't you?
Yeah. You know, I can't skate worth a darn, so you know, I gotta do something in the off season. So I get in the gym and shoot hoops.
Your favorite sports team of all time when you were a kid growing up? What was your favorite team?
Oh man, well, you know, we had about 3 channels growing up, so it was like WGN, you know, so it was always the Cubs and the Bulls on, you know. So I was a Chicago Cubs fan and a Chicago Bulls fan. You know, I liked.
You're not that
the Jordan
old.
Teams. Oh, I am,
channels.
man. I am. Yeah.
I had 3 channels, and they were black and white. Your favorite athlete as a kid? The guy you looked up to the most, or even now?
Oh man, I probably let's say my sports figure, you know, Mount Rushmore would probably be Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Joe Montana, and oh man, this last one's tough. Probably Elway. I would say Elway.
You had more than 3 channels. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Oh man, well, you know, I realized over the last couple of years I can't play football forever. So that,
You'd like to, though, wouldn't you?
Oh, for sure. You know, I think everybody would. But you know, I want to do something that keeps me competitive. You know, if I ever lost my competitive edge, you know, I don't know what I would do. You know, I'm not a 9-to-5 guy. You know, I want to be, you know, involved in sports in some way. You know, whether it be, you know, coaching, hopefully, you know, coordinating, and then you know, down the road, even the management side. You know, I'm extremely intrigued by you know, how you build a team, you know, from scratch. Sure. So yeah.
Betty or Veronica?
Betty or Veronica? Man, I better get this one right. You know, I'm going to say Veronica. You know, I love all women, but you know,
There's a certain dark-haired girl that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm partial to the dark hair.
Buck Pierce, great sport. Buck Pierce, quarterback, BC Lions. Scott Taylor, not much of anything at all. We'll be back after this. It's the Huddle, community created right here on Shaw TV. Welcome back to the Huddle. Scott Taylor, along with my favorite lefty quarterback. I better not do that because we get a lot of lefty quarterbacks on this show. High school football is kind of more than normal in Winnipeg with left-handed quarterbacks. Matt Garfield, the quarterback of the Grant Park Pirates. How's your off-season been?
It's been great so far. Training with Recruit Ready on Monday and or Wednesday and Friday mornings, as well as Glenn Bruce with the Grant Park Strength and Conditioning Program. And
so you're
really
getting bigger
busy.
and stronger?
Yeah.
When you have an off season, though, there's more to it than just lifting weights, because you're playing basketball as well.
Yeah. You know, basketball for conditioning is very important. Throwing balls as much as I can to receivers, get some chemistry going.
Pretty tough to do that outside.
We find time.
No, do you actually throw outside?
No, we go.
Okay, sorry, I freaked there for a second. I didn't think you'd be outside. You do that at the gym at Grant Park.
Yeah, and at the Golf Dome with Recruit Ready.
Yes, with Recruit Ready. So how often do you get to throw, and how many balls would you throw in a week now during the off season?
Recruit Ready Friday mornings with Football Fridays. You get tons of reps in with John Mackey coaching. So you get great coaching, and I try to go 2 to 3 times a week, 5th period with my spare with receivers.
What have you learned in this off season?
Learned a lot. Just getting back to the fundamentals with Coach Mackey and Jordan Yans helping out a lot.
Yeah, Jordan's a heck of a quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll teach you quite a bit. Tell us about last season with Grant Park and what we can look forward to this year.
Last season went well. We didn't go to the finals. We were 8 minutes away. Yeah. We were up 8 with 8 minutes left, and it just fell apart. But we're looking to do better next year. We've got a
Tell
really
us
good
about
team.
the team. Who's coming back? Lots of guys?
We got a lot of grade 11s coming back and a lot of grade 10s coming up, so it's going to be a huge roster. 2 of the best running backs in the WHSFL, I believe. Very underrated receivers.
You go ahead and name them.
Running backs Josh Weichel, Clark Gray, and Kellen Cull, just to name a few.
Yeah, we've had Clark Gray on the show, and
Yeah.
I know he's pretty excited about what's coming up.
Yeah.
Tell us what it's like playing for Doug Kovacs. He's a pretty good coach, isn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely a motivator on and off the field, and make sure your marks are good.
Are your marks good?
Yeah.
You're doing well in school?
Yeah.
What are your plans with football now? You're going into grade 12.
Yeah.
What do you want to do after?
Definitely play wherever is possible, hopefully CIS level, but junior also.
So you're looking at a number of different options.
Yeah.
But you want to continue to play football.
Yeah, definitely. Been playing since I was 7, and hopefully
where'd you
can
start?
I played with Crescentwood.
Crescentwood. And went right through that program starting at Terminator?
Yeah, Terminator through minor bantam, then from 9 to 11 now with Grant Park.
Have you played 10 questions with us yet?
Yeah, last
You
time.
did it last time?
Yeah.
Well, then we can't play 10 questions. That's no fun. I always like to do it. What do you think your team needs to do this upcoming season to be better than you were last year and not face that 8 minutes you faced this year?
We definitely just have to stay more consistent. We were a second half team last year. Against KE, we were down 14-0, and final score was like 43-14 or something for us. So we have to get at it right out of the gate.
Turnovers? Got to make sure you don't have
Yeah,
any?
definitely.
That's a big part of football, isn't it?
Yeah, change the game.
And you as the quarterback kind of feel sometimes, I'm sure, that you're kind of responsible for that stuff.
Yeah, you know, you get too much credit when you win and not enough, or it's all blamed on you when you lose. So
Yeah, but that's what you take for being a
I
quarterback.
chose this role. So
We've had Buck Pierce on this show, and it's exactly what he said. That sometimes you have to take a beating when other guys don't get the job done.
Yeah, of
But
course.
you have to have the thick skin to do that.
Yeah.
Is it tough for you for that to happen?
You know, it's mentally straining, but it's something you have to go through, and you have to deal with it.
What are you planning to do for the summer?
Planning on doing Recruit Ready in the summer as
Just
well.
going to keep working at football.
Yeah, we're headed to Kansas City in April for a 7-on-7. Hopefully learn a lot there, playing at Arrowhead Stadium.
That'll be fun.
Yeah,
That'll be an exciting way to spend the off season.
yeah,
And then back at it, but the third week of August?
yeah.
Good for you. Matt Garfield, the quarterback of the Grant Park Pirates. When we come back, we've got more Pirates coming up. This is kind of a pirate show.
Yeah.
Aye, matey. I'm Scott Taylor. That's Matt Garfield. This is The Huddle. We are football in Manitoba, community created right here on Shaw TV. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to The Huddle. Zach Greenburg is my guest from the Grant Park Pirates, defensive end, but you play a little tight end.
Yeah, just a little bit.
What do you like more?
I like defensive end more. I played tight end a little bit in the spring, and I found I could catch, but I also played defensive end, and I just really found myself in that role. And I love speed rushing off the end and getting to the quarterback.
Nothing better than chasing down a quarterback, is there?
Yeah.
It's just one of the great experiences. Although, you also did some long snapping and said you liked that.
Yeah. I went in the mornings starting actually February 25th. We're starting long snapping in the morning, and I did that last year, and I liked it, and I found I was pretty good at it. So then I long snapped all year, punting, field goals, whatever, for Grant Park.
Now, Doug Kovacs is your head coach,
Yeah.
and he likes to kid around with you.
Oh, yeah.
Do you get along with Doug real well?
Yeah,
'Cause
I
I'm
get
a little
along with
nervous
him.
about you two guys.
Yeah, I get along with Coach pretty well. Like, we got our ups and downs like any other coach and player, but yeah, we laugh a lot.
So as long as you have fun.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Grant Park program. I know Glenn Bruce does your strength and conditioning, and tell us about what you're doing in this off season to get ready for a year that should be a pretty good year for you guys.
Yeah, well, personally, I'm at Recruit Ready, and Coach Kovacs leads weight training after school for all ages, 7 to 11 or whatever it is. And then there's also speed training Tuesdays and Thursdays with Mr. Bruce. And yeah, we're just doing that all the time. And then, like I said, February 25th, we're starting long snapping and quarterback. It's just, we come to the gym at 7 in the morning and we just warm up until school starts.
Great way to start the day, isn't
Yeah.
it? What are you going to do for the summer? What's your plans?
The summer, I'm going to stick with Recruit Ready again, and I'm going to do their summer program and just get a gym membership, because right now I'm only working out at the school. But I'm going to get a gym membership and work out as much as I can.
And what's your size now?
I'm 5'11", about 205, 200.
What would you like to be?
I'm hoping to, I'm not finished growing yet, so I'm hopefully going to get to 6'1", hopefully. That might be a stretch though, and maybe
but in
final
the media
weight.
guide, tell everybody you're 6'1".
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe finished my weight at about 240 maybe.
That's a lot bigger than you are now.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weights.
Yeah.
Last year you had a pretty good year with the Pirates. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys basically about 8 minutes away from getting to the final.
Yeah.
But you should have a pretty good team coming up this year.
Yeah, we do. We're only losing about 7 or 8 grade 12s. So, and then we got a lot of JVs coming up. And the JVs had a good season. They made the quarterfinal. And yeah, so we got a lot of good ones coming up.
Compared to last year, how well do you think you're going to do next year?
I'm hoping to have a huge season this year. Last season, I had a lot of sacks. That was kind of my role, just get to the quarterback, take him down. And I'm hoping to double my sack tally for next year.
That's always the most fun, isn't it?
Yeah, get a lot more run-stopping tackles. Yeah.
So you're kind of excited about next season. How's school
very
going?
excited. School's very good.
Now, what's
Starting
your
a new semester?
When you finish next year, what are your plans with football? What do you want to do?
Well, I want to take football as far as I can, and whether that be playing at the college level or junior or whatever. I just want to keep playing, and yeah. But I got the marks to go to college or university or college, so yeah. I'm hoping I can play.
But the key now is to get a little bit bigger.
Yeah, bigger, so I can.
A little stronger.
Yeah.
A little faster.
Yeah. All of the above.
But you're working at that.
Yeah, definitely.
Where did you start playing?
I started playing when I was 6 years old with Crescentwood Grizzlies.
So football's been a big part of your life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big family part of your life?
Yeah. My dad played football for Nomads, and then he played for Hawkeyes, and then he went down to the States and played Jamestown, and then he played a year with Bisons, and then he blew out his knee.
That happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a big part of your family, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and what do you want to do in college? You've got the marks. What do you want to take?
Well, I'm interested. I want to do something that I like doing and get paid a lot doing.
Yeah, well, wouldn't we all?
Yeah. And so, like, I'm really interested in doing something with sports. If football doesn't take me that far, then that's okay, I guess. But I'm interested in maybe doing physiotherapy, or some people say I have a voice for commentary or whatever.
You do? No question.
Yeah, so I've been looking at something to do with sports.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Zach Greenburg, defensive end, long snapper, Grant Park Pirates. Pirates should have a real good season next year. We got lots more to talk about. This is The Huddle. Thanks. You're
Thank
great.
you.
This is The Huddle. We are Football in Manitoba, community created right here on Shaw TV.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to The Huddle. I'm Cody Bandura. With me, I have the future quarterback of the Manitoba Bisons, Ashton MacKinnon. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Now, a little rundown about your past history in the BC High School Football League. You're the provincial champ for 2012 and 13. You're a conference all-star, provincial all-star, and the BC provincial all-time leader in passing yards and touchdowns.
Yeah, I am. It's been a career.
So, how did you guys' season go?
We went 12-0 this year, 3-peating provincial championship. So that was definitely an accomplishment for us.
Third time winning provincial championship. That's quite a feat.
Yeah, it definitely is. It was a big goal for us. We're really glad we achieved that.
What was the biggest obstacle this year you guys had to overcome?
Injuries. We had a lot of guys that played with injuries, and we had guys that had season-long injuries that still played out, and definitely stepping up and filling those spots.
How old were you when you first started playing football?
I would say probably about 8 or 9.
What position did you first start out as?
I actually started as a running back, and so the first 4 or 5 years I ended up playing running back.
And then what did you move to?
Coach saw me throw the ball one time and decided I should be a quarterback.
How long ago was that?
About 6 or 7 years.
So you've been quarterback for 6 or 7 years now.
Yeah, it's definitely been a ride.
Who's your favorite quarterback?
Drew Brees, New Orleans Saints.
Would you say you model your game after him?
Definitely, yeah. I like the way he throws the ball, and I like the way he runs his team.
What do you think choosing Manitoba, how could they help you moving along in your football career?
I think the coaching staff here have good experience, and they're all good people, and I think that'll definitely help me in my university career.
How far would you like to go in football?
People always say do what you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. So if I can play football to make a living, then that'd be perfect.
Favorite team and favorite player?
New Orleans Saints and Drew Brees, yeah.
Do you play any other sports?
I play basketball as well.
Yeah, what position's that?
Center.
And are you an old Vancouver Grizzlies fan?
No, I got to go with the Heat.
The Heat, LeBron James all day, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Now, my last question. What do you think the biggest difference between playing football in Canada growing up and playing football in the U.S. growing up?
Definitely the passion they have for it down south. It's a culture down there, and it's a lifestyle. Up here, it's hockey, and down there it's football.
Well, you've heard it. Your future quarterback for the Manitoba Bisons. I'm Cody Bandura. This is The Huddle. We're football in Manitoba, and we're community created on Shaw TV.
Outstanding day. It's always an outstanding day on this show.
It is, especially when you have a lot of quarterbacks on the show.
Yes, and we had three. We had a lefty, Matt Garfield.
Yeah.
And we had a BC Lion in Buck Pierce. And we had the newest University of Manitoba Bison, Ashton MacKinnon.
That's right.
That's a quarterback show. And then Zach Greenburg is in there for fun.
Yeah, he's always
Doug Kovacs thinks he's the funniest guy in all of them.
Oh yeah, him and his dad actually. His
Yeah.
dad's
Oh, yeah.
a very funny character as well.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
That was a great show today.
It was.
Cody Bandura did a nice job with the interview with Ashton MacKinnon too.
Yes,
Really
he
good
did.
job.
Thank
He
you.
always does.
Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Cody.
you should actually slip him the
new booster of
slip
the
him at least a
University of
Smitty's
Manitoba.
gift card for being the head booster
Yeah,
at
for
the U of M.
sure.
Next week
Absolutely.
we'll get lots more. John's not going to be with us. Next week we're going to have Rebecca co-hosting. I always look forward to Rebecca co-hosting. Thanks for everything.
Yeah.
This is The Huddle. Scott Taylor, John Mackey. We're community created right here on Shaw TV, and we'll be back next week. See you then.